Hey friends, welcome back to my channel, Organized with Joy. Today I am bringing you another Tiny Tidy Tuesday, and I'm in my office today because I need to do some basic weekly cleaning in here, but in addition to that, I really want to clean the horizontal surfaces just because they are getting pretty dusty and dirty. I do like to do a deep clean in this room probably every 3 months or so, but between that time, I definitely need to clean the horizontal surfaces, particularly my desk. But in addition to that, I recently purchased a new oil diffuser for this space. My kids would probably roll their eyes because I have so many oil diffusers. This is not sponsored by this company. I purchased this product with my own cash money, so I want to set that up. And in addition to that, because I'm setting up this oil diffuser, I need more plug space over on that side of the room. So we have had this thing, my husband used to have it on his side of the bed, but no longer uses it. And so I thought I would give this a try and see if this works over in that corner where I have several things already plugged in. And I also want to get this thing plugged in on that side of the room as well. But that is the basic game plan today for this Tiny Tidy Tuesday. I'm hoping this won't take long because I don't really have a lot of time. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Nevertheless, I will be yours for life. I'm sorry I won't always be enough. Sometimes we might feel like we're not in love.
Okay, I'm gonna already pause to tell you all about this book that I was just about ready to put away. By put away, I mean set on the windowsill behind my sofa where I read this book. But I actually just received this book, so I'm only a couple chapters in, but I absolutely love this author, and so I wanted to go ahead and share here on my social media about him. He's not sponsoring me, I'm not paid, he didn't even ask me to do this. I am just doing this because I absolutely love this author. His name is Mike Foster. He has a phenomenal podcast, which his podcast, he usually does interviews, but it's very similar content to what I share on Thoughtful Thursdays. If that is inspiring or encouraging to you, I highly recommend you check out Mike Foster's podcast called Fun Therapy. It is not an ongoing podcast, at least it currently isn't, but you could certainly listen to the previous seasons that he already has available to listen to. He's written a few books, but this is his most recent one that just came out, and I'm super excited to get into this. It's called The 7 Primal Questions, and again, this material is very similar to what I share on my Thoughtful Thursday videos. I believe he is, well, this says that he's an author, a speaker, and an executive coach, so he is kind of like a life coach. But I highly recommend this book. If you have never heard of Mike Foster or this book, check it out and see if it's something you're interested in.
Is it already Monday? 'Cause I'm tired of the Monday. Could you just come and take my hand? Take me to a foreign land.
Okay friends, since I forgot to mention this in the beginning of my video, I did want to remind you that because this is a Tiny Tidy Tuesday, there will be a playlist linked in my description box below. And as always, thank you to my friend Sunday Dawn, who hosts this collaboration and puts the playlist together every week. I will also link her channel in my description box.
Just for a moment, let's run away on a summer day. I'll book us a hotel room, make it an ocean view. Let's run away.
It's so funny. Literally every time I close this door, my dog wants to walk through it. So there's that. But I was going to tell you that usually on a weekly basis, I do also use the steam mop on this portion of the room, the wood part. I didn't during this video because I was going to have to do it at a different time because I didn't have time to do it right then because I steam mop all the wood at once. Also, y'all, this keyboard is terribly embarrassing. I do eat at my desk sometimes, and therefore I get crumbs all over my keyboard. So that's what's going on here, cleaning that all up.
I'll make it an ocean view. Let's run away. I tend to choose flight over fight, 'cause staying in place is hard sometimes. Maybe what I need is to fall apart as you hold me. 도망가자 지금 당장. Nothing's impossible. Let's be irresponsible. 도망가자 어디로 갈까? Any old avenue as long as I'm with you. Let's run away. But could take it one way. Let me imagine it just for a moment. Let's run away on a summer day. I'll book us a hotel room, make it an ocean view. Let's run away. Let's run away. Let's run away. Yeah.
Outside my comfort zone right now.
Here we go.
Baby, you know I've been trying lately. Even if you disagree, seems I'm always at a crossroads.
Here I'm just using some wood cleaner on this dresser, and I do decant all of my cleaning products into these amber bottles. I just like the uniform look of it, but this is the Method wood cleaner, which I really love. I just love the smell of it.
And I just wanna learn all of you. Wish you could give me a handbook. Teach me all the ways to make you feel understood. Make a list of all the do's and don'ts, all the things you love and hate the most. That ain't how love really grows.
I'm sorry, honey, I'm just as confused. Trust me, it isn't just you. Don't focus on the things we don't know, but rather that we aren't growing alone. No, I don't come with a handbook to teach you all the ways to make me feel understood. Can make a list of all the do's and don'ts, all the things I love and hate the most. 'Cause that ain't how love really grows. Navigate, love gotta know. Every page, every navigate, research, love gotta know. Every page, give me your. Navigate, research, love got no GPS. Every page, every step. Give me your mess. Navigate, reassess. Love got no GPS. Every page, every step. Give me your mess. Maybe we don't need a handbook to teach me all the ways to make you feel understood. Forget the list of all the do's and don'ts. I learned the things you love and hate the most. Ain't that how love really grows?
When I was 17, I wondered if my life could be a movie. I'd play myself the main lead. It would be a coming-of-age story. And a quarter of the way through, I met you in our meet-cute. And halfway in, I realized I didn't know the running time. Now here I am in 93.
Okay, gonna film real life here. I was about ready to do the after shots of this room, and I can't with this cord. So I'm not even so sure this whole thing is necessary. I have a smaller one. So I think I'm gonna put the smaller one there. I think that's what I'm gonna do. And then string this back over to the other side of the room like it was before. I probably did that in the first place because I probably tried it like this, is my guess. But anyway, real life.
Just let me sit through the end credits. I was always looking back.
Well, that is all for today's Tiny Tidy Tuesday. As I mentioned before, I will link the playlist and Sunday Dawn's channel, The Helpful Home, down in my description box. And I can also link that book by Mike Foster in case you're interested in checking that out as well. But as always, thanks for watching this video until the end, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!